JK, it's been a success the past couple of weeks as far as numbers. Your O-line is being part of that success. How comfortable makes you feel as a running back?
Oh yeah, it definitely makes me feel super comfortable. I trust in those guys, and I know that they're playing for me, and I play for them. So it just makes us that much better. So they've been doing an outstanding job, and I appreciate the work they've been doing. And I don't have any of those numbers without them.
JK, I mean, the games you've won recently, you've been doing it with the running game. I mean, it's more runs than passes. I mean, if you guys had to win multiple games in a row that way in the postseason, do you think that formula could work?
Yeah, definitely. I think our O-line is really good. I think we run the ball really good, and us running backs run the ball pretty good. So I think it could definitely take control of a game. And I know there's some high-powered offenses out there. We can maybe neutralize them a little bit with the run game. So we'll see when we get to the playoffs. That's coming up in about 2 weeks. Should be a good one.
A few weeks ago, you guys ran against a really good Steelers run defense, put up some big numbers. Why do you think you guys had such good success against the Steelers last time?
First of all, the O-line definitely, that they're the most important reason, and it was my first game back from, my scope, so I think that kind of gave us a little bit of energy to go out there and do what we did, and we have much respect for them. We know they got some great players on their defense, like really good guys, Hall of Famers, so we just take pride in, going against those guys, and trying to compete, and I know I'm going to compete. The offensive linemen are going to compete, and we're all going to compete, so hopefully we can, lock in again this week against them and do the same thing.
JK, after the game Saturday, Gus was asked if watching you go out there and do what you do motivates him to go out there and step his game up. Kind of on the flip side, for you, watching Gus go out there, have the game he had Saturday, does it motivate you to go out there and put on the show?
Oh, yeah, I'm always motivated. Always motivated. It's great to see Gus doing what he's doing, because he had a rough injury as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm motivated by other things, too. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to get into that. But, yeah, Gus definitely, he's a motivator for sure.
JK, do you feel like the flexion is coming back to your knee? I know you talked about that after that Pittsburgh game.
Oh, yeah, it's slowly coming back. I was talking to someone, as far as like if football was a game of 30 yards, 40 yards, I would be 100%. Legit 100%, because like in quick areas, quickness and power and things like that, I feel 100%. I feel like the need never happened. The time I start feeling deflection and things like that is whenever I got to open up, long speed and things like that. But that's not even, it's from the knee, but it's not, it's my hamstrings and things like that. Things that the ranges I couldn't touch because I didn't have deflection, I'm now getting to touch them again, and they're just not as strong as the other leg. The other leg was pretty dang good, so just trying to get back to that, same as the other leg.
If you had to describe how that feels to somebody who's never been through what you've been through, how would you describe it?
Like far as what, the whole injury or?
No. I mean, specifically what you're talking about when you get further down the field and you're trying to pull away. What are you actually feeling?
It's a mix between tightness in my muscle, like my groin area, hip area, and my hamstring. Like it feels weaker than the other side. Like now before I got hurt, I was a 4.3, 4.4 guy. You know what I'm saying? So this leg still super fast. This leg, hamstrings weren't reaching that speed for over a year. Over 365 days. So, it's just tough. And this leg is doing good too, though. It's coming along. I heard I ran like 20 miles per hour, I want to say, on the one run that I had against the Steelers. And I was like, dang, and it's just the extra 1 or 2 miles is the difference, because it's the last little bit of me. That's what makes me me. I ain't all the way there, but I'm getting there.
I think I know you have a lot of Spanish fans, obviously. With David, is El Toro a nickname just for your Spanish fans?
Nah. That's that. We're gonna make that a nickname for good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's J.K. El Toro Dobbins. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the one. That's the one. Me gusta mucho. Huh?
Why do you like that nickname?
Because being from Texas, it's like people think Texas is like bulls running around in the streets. Horses are carrying people to work, and things like that. So I guess it fits me. It fits me well, you know. So we're gonna ride with that one. We're gonna ride with that. You know, I'm still working on my Spanish, and my Spanish is getting better each and every day. So yes, like my man right here, que bueno verte, you know. Que onda, boss. So yeah, it's good. It's good. You know, look, tú eres chistosa. Yeah. You know, say, tú no sabes, tú no sabes.
Poquito.
Oh, no, look. So yeah.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to cut off your Spanish.
It's on you. It's on you.
All right, so you've been immensely positive throughout this entire injury experience. You know, guys before have said that it is a tough thing, you know, to come back from injury like this, especially when it keeps on reoccurring. How have you been able to maintain your attitude?
You know, I'm a sorry, my center. You know, he's my twin. He like, cause I'm short, he's short. We're twins. He's the twin. He's my twin on the offensive line. But to your question, I'm just a man of God, you know. So I'm always gonna keep faith, and I'm always gonna, you know, just the things that I've been through in life. Like I've been through a lot. Like losing a father is harder than ever any injury or anything that happens in football, you know. So that's the things that keep me going, keep me positive, and keep me happy, you know, because I know, like, even though I got hurt, I'm still in the NFL. A lot of people don't get to say that. A lot of people don't get to say that they stepped on the NFL field or just got to start for the Baltimore Ravens and things like that. A lot of people can't even see or talk or, you know, things like that, or even walk. You know, there's veterans walking around or can't, you know. I know it's a sensitive subject, but I have much respect for veterans and, you know, guys that are in the military because they do lose legs and things like that. Like, I kind of lost my leg in a sense, but God blessed me with the ability to walk again, you know, and I know many people don't get to walk again. So I stay positive because I know it's things much bigger than this, you know, and, you know, it definitely gets hard for me because, you know, I wish I didn't get hurt in a preseason game. Like, it still weighs on my mind, like, preseason game. Like, if you think about it, I really never talk about it because I'm always positive and I don't want anyone to think I'm pointing fingers or anyone, but I got hurt in a preseason game. Like, I played every single preseason game that year, you know, and didn't make it to the season. Just imagine if I don't get hurt in that preseason game. I would have played the whole year last year, and then I would have been probably better right now than I am this year. So I think about that sometimes, but I'm also grateful for those hard times as well because they made me a better man.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.